This is Steve with the NSAF, and one of the incredible things about this clinic here at Sioux Falls is we're having a chance to meet some Olympians, both related to our events that we're having here at the project clinic, the Javelin and the triple jump, but also some unexpected Olympic company here that we're getting because of a visit from a certain manufacturer of some performance products, which we'll talk about in a moment. But this is Willie Banks and Greg Foster, two amazing American track and field legends, really global track and field legends for what they did in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and are still doing and helping our sport today. Now, you know, these two gentlemen, if people don't know, were teammates at UCLA way back in the day. And I have a feeling that both of you came here not knowing the other one was going to happen to be here. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
You know, Willie, tell us about how you got invited to this clinic and what your reaction was when you saw Greg here.
Well, my friend Tracy Sunland gave me a call and asked me if I had some time to come out. And
that's our NSAF board member.
Yeah,
okay.
And so I came out. I thought, well, this should be interesting. I really hadn't. I'd seen a little bit of the program before, but this was the very first time I was asked to participate. And then when I came and I saw Greg, I was like, holy mackerel, teammate. I was so happy to see him because we hadn't really been together for quite some time.
Wow, that's so incredible. And Greg, you were coming here with the new company that you're working with, Agogie. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about Agogie and how you came to represent them and that you're here this weekend with them.
Agogie is a wearable resistance training equipment company, and we've come up with a pair of resistance training pants that we're now going around the country demonstrating for various universities and schools around the country. Got involved with NSAF through some of the members here and became a partner with them. And that's why I'm here, and had no idea Willie was coming here.
Yeah, what was your reaction when you saw him?
It was great to see him. He's been, I've been through little health issues over the last year, and he's been a great supporter of mine and sending me prayers and wishes, well wishes and things. So it was great seeing him here and getting a chance, an opportunity to say, thank you to him for all the support.
Now, we were talking a little bit yesterday. Tell us how you each came to UCLA and how you met up at Teammates back in, I think it was 1978, right?
Well, no, actually a little bit sooner. I came into UCLA 75. I graduated in 78.
Oh,
Greg
right.
Came in a couple of years later. But I think just like Greg, I just wanted to go to UCLA. That was the thing. I loved the school. I lived in San Diego, and it was just...
You went to high school in San Diego, right?
I graduated from Oceanside High School, which is the northernmost city in San Diego County.
Okay.
So it was only 90 minutes to drive either way. So, it was close enough to home where I wasn't away from my mommy too long, and then it was far enough that I felt a little bit of independence, and the school was outstanding. So
right,
I had to go to a good school.
Coach Bush had built a great tradition in the 60s and 70s and continued beyond. Your legacies there. And Greg, you were from Chicago, right?
Yes, from
area.
Chicago.
But you said UCLA was the only school you even thought about.
Well, it was the only school I ever really paid attention to on television when they were playing sports. The sports was always on television, whether it was football, basketball, track and field. And I just always wanted to go there. I never really thought about going to any other school. I wanted to go to any other school. UCLA did not recruit me, and my coach ended up calling Coach Bush. And so he finally called me, and I went out for a visit, and it was a done deal at that point. I mean, the campus was amazing. The training staff, the training group that I had there was just unbelievable.
Drake Stadium, you hosted some great meets there, as well as obviously a good training facility. And what are a couple of your favorite memories, things that people may not necessarily know about unless they were there with you guys, your favorite memories from your years there?
Well, I think for me, my freshman year, I won 2 events in the UCLA-USC dual meet.
Yeah, that was a huge dual meet.
It was a pretty big one. I mean, we had about, all in all, we had 15,000 people in the stands. And this is just for a dual meet, USC versus UCLA. Television was there. They had the marching band there. They had the cheerleaders there. I was like, wait a minute, this is a track meet. Yeah, they had celebrities, including
like a Lakers game, right?
Oh yeah. It was unbelievable. And I was just a little freshman, and I was able to quote unquote win the meet at on my last jump. and set a national record. So that to me was huge. And then right after that, I was running for office, and I won by a landslide. And
running for office?
Yeah, for school.
Class president or something?
No, I was actually, it was a general representative. It was a position where only 3 people could hold, and I won one of those positions.
Okay, Greg, and a few favorite memories of yours from
like Willie, UCLA dual meet. I was in awe when I first got there and saw when I got to the track and actually saw the stands that full. I had never been to any track meet that full, whether it was a national championship, state championship, or anything. So I was just totally in awe of it all, and the amount of attention and the amount of press and amount of television media. It was just amazing to me and overwhelming, really.
You know, I mean, we could probably make this a 30 or 40 minute interview if I asked you all the questions I wanted to about the great all-time performances. I mean, Willie, you set a number of national records and of course the world record in 1985, 2 Olympic teams, right, or 3?
80, 84, 88.
Right, and then a few world championship teams as well. And Greg, winning the first 3 or was it 4 world championship titles in the 110 meter hurdles, 83, 87, and 91. People will never forget those. And the first 2 world indoor championships, is that correct?
I was in the first one, but I didn't win that.
And then you won the second one.
Yes.
Okay. And I was growing up and watching track and field in those days too, and we could dwell on those memories forever. But if you had to pick one favorite moment or favorite triple jump or favorite 110 meter hurdle race, not necessarily, it could be the records or not the records, but a favorite one that lingers in your mind, is just something that puts a big smile on your face, what would it be?
Well, for me, it's of course the Stockholm meet in 1981, where we started the slow clap.
Yeah, okay.
And it just went on from there.
And I do have that discussion on tape from last night. We will post that as well. And Greg, was it maybe your first world record?
I would say first world record. And it was actually, we weren't sure if it was a world record or not, because Alejandro Casañas from Cuba had just said it like a week before, a week and a half before.
Now he had run 13:23, I think, right?
Yes.
And you ran 13:21?
13:21, yeah.
And was this in 1980 or
1978?
78.
No, I'm sorry, 79.
Now, the race I always remember is that duel in Zurich with you and Skeets, 1981. I mean, 13:03 and 12:93 and 13:03.
That was a good one.
A couple memories from that meet, that race. You guys were in synchronicity almost the whole way over.
Almost the entire way, except for the last hurdle and a half, probably. Yeah, we were. And I made a horrible mistake, so it wasn't one of my favorite races.
Okay.
I'll take it because it's my fastest time ever. So.
All right, and tell us about some of your impressions from what you guys have seen here so far. Obviously, you've been exposed to our projects, but also this amazing facility that Sanford POWER has developed. Willie, of course, this is an opportunity for you to do some coaching with these kids as well. What has been your impression so far of what we're doing here?
I think it's very good. All the kids seem like they're excited, they want to learn, and the atmosphere is wonderful. The coaching is great, so I'm really happy to be a part of it. I think you met Coach
Pratt and Macca Jones before, right?
Yeah, well, yes I have.
Yeah, okay. And Greg, what have been some of your thoughts about what you've seen here so far with the clinic and with Sanford?
Well, Sanford, this facility is just phenomenal. I mean, I had a chance to tour pretty much everything yesterday, and it's just unbelievable. Wish we had something like this all across the United States, but we don't. But for these kids, I mean, this is a great opportunity for them. I mean, I know I didn't have it growing up. I'm not sure if Willie did. I know I did not have it. And I hope that they take this opportunity to learn from these great athletes that you guys have brought in and take it back with them and incorporate it into their training regime.
Well, tell us a little bit about what each of you are doing now. Obviously, Greg, you're working with this company, but what else are you doing?
I got my own foundation where we help kids actually get around the country to different competitions and help them secure scholarships. Over the last 5 years, I think we've pretty much helped about, I can't remember the number of kids, but about $30 million worth of scholarships for our kids
in St. Louis
area.
Right?
Yeah.
Was Jackie Joyner doing that?
Separate with Jackie Joyner. I'm doing something different with Jackie.
Okay.
Helping her with her foundation, periodically when she needs my help. But that's pretty much it. Raising my boys. I'm going to get one in college now and trying to get him through that.
And Coach Banks, I know you're involved in a number of different things. What are some of the projects you're working on?
Well, I have I'm actually working on a brand new event called the World Beach Games. I'll be in San Diego in October 2019. We're putting the plans together and raising the funds. And I've also, of course, been doing my business. I have a distribution of field turf in Japan and Taiwan.
Okay.
And I do a lot of camps. So I go around the country and the world doing track and field camps.
And make a number of public appearances too. I imagine both of you do, but I know, Willie, we've seen you at the Simplot Games a number of times, and what an incredible event that is. And of course, you've got the Dick Fosbury synonymous with Simplot as well, and his camps and so on too. And one more question. You know, we had the World Championships this week. Both of your events have taken place already. Greg, we saw the 110-meter hurdles. Aries Merritt didn't quite finish as high as we would have liked. Of course, he's a great friend of our foundation too. And Willie, the triple jump yesterday, we saw Christian Taylor and Will Clay go 1-2. What are both of your thoughts on the states of your particular specialties at this point in time, and for Team USA athletes?
For the hurdles, I think we have a great core of athletes that just need to. I mean, Aries is Aries. I mean, he's a world record holder. He's done his thing. He's a little older now, coming off a kidney transplant. Right. The two younger guys, I think they have potential, definitely. Devin Allen kind of surprised me. I thought he'd do much better than he did, but this is his first year out of college, so it's a transition. He's going to have to get used to going from the practice track to the competition track and putting it out there, and that's what he has to work on.
Okay, and then the triple jump, Willie?
Oh, I think we're doing very, very well. Our issue in the United States has always been that we'll have 2 or 3 great athletes, and then there's a huge drop-off.
Yeah. And
so that's why this triple jump project is really good. That's from the men's side. On the women's side, we've never really had that core of solid jumpers. And
if you like Sheila Hudson and now Katura Orji, 4th in Rio last year, she's a project graduate.
Well, see, this is what we need. We need these kind of developmental projects to help our women understand how the triple jump works, so that, I mean, the talent that we have here in the United States can actually compete with the rest of the world. It just hasn't happened yet. It's getting very, very close. We expect that within the next couple of years, as these athletes here we're working with get older and more skilled, that we'll have some worldwide competitors.
Okay, well, thank you so much, gentlemen. It's a huge privilege to have you here with us, and great to talk with you and meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.